Yo, I've decided that I can climb high enough to get by, high enough that I can recycle all the rhymes that I've developed over time, all the frisky business that made me flip, all the lies, all the dives that I had to answer with my opponent when they hit me with blinds. That art, that creation which kept me waiting in dismay, patiently waiting at the safe haven to come scoop me up like I was waiting at the fucking train station, the truest of my people. All the lists and cigarette breaks, what's really out there for me, what's fake. The sneakers that I held on to for too long in my closet that I staked, getting ready to wear, but kind of late. The pressure I put myself under just to steal a drape or a Swiss Army knife to shut myself up and try to feel great. I'm an 8 and I don't need a guess to pass the test. I'll just rest easily and please these people till I'm looking greasy. Understandably wrong a lot of the time, but that's why I practice hits, that's why I rhyme. Not to sit at the corner with a 12-pack in a backpack full of rules just to feel sorry and feel undivine. And when it's time to call the coroner, cause there's a dead body over here, and I already warned y'all, I don't wanna hear no shit like, what's this is called, you fucking people? Woos. You make no sense at all. Fucking Timmy Pigeon never listened and got tossed out like his father was gone fishing. Planted in his mind acts of suspicion. And at the dinner table there was always something missing. There was something always he was giving. His father treated him too hard as if he was living in prison. And only the skittish of the regrets would ever step to this kid. He fought little battle scars. He did real big bids. Never got lucky with his favorite chick, Sid. But was always lucky for all the other things she did. She was real on the real, but she called him a fit. Too much to dig for the truth, but too dumb to spit. Go back to school, she thought, might be a good fit. So she stood there with all doubt in her mind, and broom. And all she could do for too long, and then broke loose. He went down in the books like professionals with no hooks. He lived at other people's costs. He was a crook. He never understood what shook, and even Shook Knight couldn't change his mind. He was different from everyone else. He was one of a kind, and everybody else lied. And just as the lobster fries, the sky doesn't lie. He was kicked out way too many times, and just continued to flip and snap at the sight of the preacher holding the wrong signs. He thought he could mix with all the other misfits and still get respect, still get shit. Flip the bird, get tipped, keep messing up, keep playing the fakes, get rich. But all this stuff began to end quick when one day he saw his buddy get high, and he thought maybe they would be two of a kind. But that didn't fly. On July 18, 2019, he nearly died from a drug overdose. Yeah, back in July. Maybe if he died, he'd be better off, people thought, because of what he brought to himself and others. Never thought for a quick second that this might not be just about himself, but maybe about others. So he stopped getting high on a whim and reconsidered his health, and maybe he started to hit the gym. He thought he was a pro, but he fell just short of average. That's when he picked up a pen and started to go. And today he's still alive and praised, because now how close his days almost came to an end in gray. Let things settle in his mind and behaved, sought out help, replayed, wished upon a star for better days. And today he sits and stares at this wall sometimes, but he doesn't care. Maybe 2020 will be a better year. Thanks everybody for listening.